Elon Musk private message for you going viral. This is a warning. Elon Musk private message for you going viral. This is a warning. Open this urgently. God says, this message arrives at a divine hour because something has shifted in your spirit. There's a trembling in the atmosphere, and heaven has whispered your name. This isn't a coincidence. It's the moment that separates the old from the new, the unseen from the revealed, confusion from clarity. God has witnessed your tears, your silence, the unspoken thoughts, and the prayers that escaped your heart in fragments. You thought heaven was silent, but it was watching, collecting every drop of pain, and preparing a turnaround that will reveal why you endured the wait. God declares, I am not late. I am precise. I am the author of time itself, and what seems delayed is merely being positioned for revelation. You are being prepared for an announcement that will carry your name far beyond your voice's reach. The world may question how someone like you could be chosen, but heaven selects without regard for public opinion. You were marked before birth, sealed before the storm. Every trial wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Moments of abandonment were God's way of separating you from what couldn't accompany you into the next chapter. You wept, believing you were losing, but you were being refined into the version destiny demands. Elon Musk says, Elon Musk private message for you going viral. This is a warning. Open this urgently. This isn't a worldly signal, it's symbolic confirmation. It signifies that something private to you is about to spread into global awareness. You're entering a phase where the hidden becomes public, the silent echoes across nations. Spiritually, it's not about fame but divine validation. Heaven affirms you're being noticed. Your name is whispered in unseen places, and doors open without your knock. The urgency in your heart isn't anxiety, it's alignment. God's Spirit stirs you because a promised manifestation draws near. You've endured betrayal, misunderstanding, and loss, yet you still carry light. That light hasn't gone unnoticed. Heaven chooses this moment to announce restoration. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. When thoughts race and your heart trembles, remember, safety isn't the absence of struggle but the presence of divine covering. Angels guarded you during sleepless nights, whispering your name at the throne. You've been preserved, not unprotected. Disappointments redirected you to purity and permanence. Now, you enter a chapter of reward and revelation. Someone who once overlooked you will soon honor your name. Those who questioned your worth will witness faith's power. The tables turn, the story that once shamed you becomes a liberating testimony for others. You're not meant to hide, you're meant to rise with purpose, not pride. This message warns against returning to fear and doubt when the new emerges. Opinions, confusion, and envy disguised as advice will come, but remain still and listen for God's voice. Not every opportunity is yours, some test discernment. God says, I'm granting not just blessing, but wisdom to sustain it. Those who diminished you, making you feel invisible, will soon remember your name. Shut doors unlock in divine timing. What was lost returns in better form. The warning is clear, don't let fear delay you. When opportunity arrives, move. When intuition speaks, obey. Obedience accelerates. You've prayed for confirmation, now it stands before you in light. Heaven proclaims, your waiting ends, your unveiling begins. Someone thinks of you now, not just with affection but divine assignment. They'll bring peace, not perfection, with words aligning to God's secrets. You needn't chase, what's yours finds you. Patience, trust, and endurance were tested because your blessing requires maturity. You couldn't receive it earlier while healing. But now, standing, believing, soft-hearted despite hardening attempts, heaven is proud. Angels move on your behalf. This urgency calls for spiritual readiness. Sudden movements approach. What took others years will come in moments through favor. You're stepping into what many prayed for but never saw. You're chosen to show grace rewriting stories. Don't be distracted by noise, confusion is the enemy of peace. Stay anchored. When giving up tempts you, affirm, I am protected, seen, loved. God is for me. Heaven's seal on you is irrevocable. Elon Musk's symbolic viral message means exposure. What was overlooked now attracts attention. God elevates you for visibility, your story healing others. Like a spark igniting lamps, your faith awakens doubters. Pain gave your words authenticity, survivors inspire belief. This is your moment to breathe, heartbreak transforms to purpose. Departures were necessary exits, not losses. God replaces without removal. Coming blessings clarify past breaks. Thank God for unanswered prayers, they redirected to holiness. Your name inscribes new places. Expect sudden messages, invitations, alignments. Signs, repeating numbers, vivid dreams, spiritual warmth. These confirm alignment. Guard your words, speak only what builds. Your speech now carries power, declarations manifest. Proclaim peace, restoration, victory. Words are destiny's seeds. God sends helpers, light-bearers drawn to your authenticity. Don't repel them due to past betrayals, these are divine connections for healing and elevation. Release burdens, guilt, regret, overthinking. You've punished yourself enough for wisdom teaching mistakes. Walk freely as grace's witness. When overwhelmed, touch your heart and whisper, I am still here. Your heartbeat proves the story continues. God preserved you for greater than pain, you're a vessel of compassion, hope's voice, light in darkness. A financial shift arrives. Delayed resources release, strangers bless via emails, calls, credits. Don't fear lack, heaven fills gaps. Your name enters opportunity conversations. Accept humbly, confidently, you're worthy. Time for minimizing humility ends, this is purpose, not pride. This message's urgency demands attention, something sudden approaches. Prepare spiritually to move when prompted. Unfamiliarity may unsettle, but peace confirms its right. If confusion arises, let it pass. Coming days bring unexpected clarity. Dreams yield revelation, note and pray over them. Healing touches your family line. Generational patterns break through you. You're the narrative changer. Chaos yields to calm, lack to abundance. You're the bridge between past and future. Nothing was random, losses, delays, heartbreaks choreographed this alignment. God prepared, not punished, waiting shielded, not sentenced. This confirms you're seen, not forgotten. Heaven speaks directly. The world will soon know God's private whispers. Sudden visibility nears, stay grounded, prayerful, kind to misunderstanders. Gentleness confuses bitterness expectors. It's your power. Light amidst darkness, grace over hatred, heaven fights for the gentle. Don't fear what's next, you're ready. Lost things return multiplied. Attract, not chase, receive, not beg, know, not doubt. This prophesied shift begins now. The God who carried you through yesterday crowns you with favor tomorrow. Silence was preparation's sound. Elon Musk's symbolic message signifies global eyes. Many will watch your story for inspiration, not spectacle. Elevated for impact, you'll change lives through faithfulness. Authenticity goes viral, truth resonating deeper than fame. Remember always, God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. As you read, know this wasn't chance, it was destined. Heaven calls you to rise. It is time. God says God message. Urgent message only for you. Elon Musk says Elon Musk private message for you going viral. This is a warning. Open this urgently. Underscore the message today isn't random, it drifted like wind through life's window. Written, sealed, carried by unseen hands, it awaited your readiness for heaven's whispers. Words for hearts trembling between fear and faith, this is one. You've wondered why shifts occurred, hearts changed, silence replaced laughter. Did you err, missteps, lose favor? God says no, it's preparation. Chosen souls separate from familiarity, growth thrives beyond comfort. You've prayed for old returns, but heaven declares newness. Disconnection from certain energies? Their vibration couldn't match unfolding anointing. Don't mourn departures, they weren't yours. Ends pave divine beginnings. Elon Musk says Elon Musk private message for you going viral. This is a warning. Open this urgently. Underscore you are watched by destiny. Your path is uncommon, weighted with light and history. Hidden depths soon surface. Waiting felt endless, promises delayed. But delay denies nothing, divine timing aligns. You're on extraordinary's edge, spirit uneasy, sensing unnameable arrivals, opening doors, veiled whispers. God says defend nothing, truth echoes. Misunderstanders encounter greatness, doubters regret unbelief. Spiritual shifts awaken you. Strange dreams, faces, places, signs, signal new birth. Confusion? Tension between dying old and birthing new. Fear not the unknown, it's your story's next chapter in invisible ink. Measurers saw surface. Unseen oil-anointed isolation. Forgotten. Anointed. Closed doors. Redirection. Departed love. Protection. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. This sacred season transforms loss to revelation. You're on time. Tears seen, prayers heard, heaven records faith, endurance, silent strength. Past quiet tests, miracles prepare. Soon, understand orchestrations, rejection, loneliness, waiting purified you. Opposers? Pushers toward purpose. Nothing wasted. Someone ponders you intensely, their name nears, recognized by heart peace. Dead connections revive. Not coincidence, divine timing. Be still, destiny knows you. Chase not. Elon Musk says Elon Musk private message for you going viral. This is a warning. Open this urgently. Underscore. Message aligns heaven's plan with earth. Chaos. Forming order. Shaking rearranges for next level. No backward, repositioned beyond requests. Future unlike past, cycles end. Herders witness incomprehensible rise, bless silently, they taught lessons. Silence strengthened, heaven vindicates unseen. Blessings pursue, names spoken in unknown rooms, opportunities align. Harvest from patience, faith, tears. Winds shift, awe at rewrites. What's yours can't miss. Smile over arrivals after morning departures. Shocking news? Beyond expectations. Impossible's possible, no's become yes, doubters aid. Not luck, favor. Ground in prayer, noise distracts whispers. Sensitive spirit. Guard peace. Argue not, defend not, explain not. Truth reveals itself. Breakthrough quiet, natural, powerful. Elon Musk says Elon Musk private message for you going viral. This is a warning. Open this urgently. Underscore in this season, high placers notice, walls become doors. Perceived ends. Magnificent starts. Breakdowns. Breakthrough setups. Someone afar inspired by resilience, you may never know. This message isn't random. It's not something that drifts in like wind through a window. It's been written, sealed, and carried by unseen hands, waiting for the hour your spirit would be ready to receive what heaven has whispered all along. Some words are meant for a heart that trembles between fear and faith. This is one of them. You've been wondering why shifts have started to surface, why people around you have changed, why silence has taken the place of laughter. You've asked if you did something wrong, if you missed a step or lost favor somewhere along the way. God says none of this is punishment. It's preparation. The chosen must be separated from what's familiar so growth can take root. You've cried behind closed doors, hoping for things to return to how they were. But heaven is declaring something new. The distance you felt from certain people is because their energy cannot walk with the anointing that's about to unfold over your life. Do not mourn what walked away, it was never yours to keep. Some endings are divine beginnings in disguise. You are being watched not only by people but by destiny itself. The path you walk is not common. It bears weight, light, and history. The world may not yet see what God placed inside you, but soon, everything hidden will rise. Your waiting season has been long, and yes, you've asked why the promise seemed delayed. Delay is not denial. Alignment is forming. You stand on the edge of something extraordinary, and that sense of unease is the tension between the old you dying and the new you being born. Do not fear the unknown, it's the next chapter of your divine story written in invisible ink. Some people tried to measure you by what they could see, forgetting the invisible oil poured over you in isolation. When you thought you were forgotten, you were being anointed. When doors closed, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. When love walked away, it wasn't cruelty, it was protection. God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You only need to trust God and pray. When thoughts race and the heart trembles, remember this: safety isn't the absence of struggle but the presence of divine covering. Angels stood guard as you cried yourself to sleep, whispering your name before the throne. You have not been unprotected, you have been preserved. Every disappointment has been secretly redirecting you towards something purer and lasting. You are stepping into a chapter that carries both reward and revelation. Someone who once overlooked you will soon speak your name with honor. The same people who questioned your worth will witness the power of faith. Destinies are turning, and the same story that once embarrassed you will become the testimony that liberates others. You were never meant to hide. You are meant to rise, not in pride but with purpose. This message isn't only about recognition, it's a warning to guard your heart as new doors begin to appear. Not every opportunity is meant to be taken. Some will test your discernment. God says, I'm giving you not just a blessing but the wisdom to keep it. Those who try to diminish you will be reminded that your time has come to shine. The season of invisibility has expired. Heaven is amplifying your presence. Even those who forgot your name will remember soon. The doors that were shut before are unlocking in synchrony. Divine timing is moving pieces in your favor. You will see evidence that what was lost is being restored in a better form. The warning is clear: don't let fear delay you this time. When opportunity comes, move. When a message arrives, respond. When intuition speaks, obey. This is the moment where obedience accelerates things. You've prayed for confirmation, now you've received it. Clothed in light. Your waiting season is ending, your unveiling season is here. Someone is thinking about you not just with human affection but with divine assignment. You are being placed in the heart of someone who holds the key to your next chapter. You will recognize them by peace, not perfection. They will carry words that align with what God has whispered to you. You don't have to chase what belongs to you. What's yours will find you. You've been tested in patience, trust, and endurance because your blessing requires maturity. You could not receive it before because healing was incomplete. Look at you now, still standing, still believing, still soft-hearted in a world that tries to harden you. Heaven is proud of you. Angels are moving on your behalf. The urgency you feel is about readiness. What took others years to build will be released to you in moments because of divine favor. You're stepping into what many prayed for but never saw. This is not about fame, it's about faith becoming visible so others are inspired by your example. Guard your words. Speak only what builds and frees. Your declarations carry power, and heaven is listening to every syllable. Declare peace, restoration, and victory, even before you see it. Your words are seeds in the soil of destiny. Helpers and light carriers will be drawn to you. They will recognize you by the truth and authenticity you carry. Do not push away the people who come, they are not the ones who hurt you. They are divine connections meant for your healing and elevation. You've carried burdens that were never yours to keep. Let go of guilt, regret, and overthinking. You've punished yourself long enough for lessons that became wisdom. Walk freely, not as a prisoner of the past but as a witness of grace. When you feel overwhelmed, place a hand on your heart and whisper, "I am still here." That heartbeat is proof your story isn't over. You've been preserved for something greater than pain. Healing will spread through your family line. You are the chosen one to shift the narrative. Where there was chaos, you'll bring calm. Where there was lack, you'll bring abundance. You are the bridge between what was and what will be. Nothing in your story is random. Every loss, every delay, every heartbreak was part of divine choreography guiding you toward alignment. When you look back, you'll see God wasn't punishing you, He was preparing you. The waiting was a shield, not a sentence. The world will soon know what God whispered privately in your heart. You're entering a new level of visibility that will come suddenly. Stay grounded, stay prayerful, stay kind, even to those who misunderstood you. Your gentleness will confuse those who expected bitterness. Heaven fights for the gentle, and you are one of them. Do not fear what's next. You are ready. Everything you lost will return multiplied. You will not chase, you will attract. You will not beg, you will receive. You will not doubt, you will know. This shift is the prophesied moment, and it begins now. Hold this truth close. The same God who carried you yesterday will carry you tomorrow. The same hand that wiped your tears will crown you with favor. The same silence that once confused you was the sound of preparation. Elon Musk's symbolic message signals global eyes on your story, not for spectacle but for inspiration. You are being elevated for impact. Your authenticity will go viral not for vanity, but because truth resonates deeper than fame ever could. Remember, God is with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. Trust and pray. As you read, know this wasn't by chance. It was destined. Heaven is calling you to rise. It is time. The urgent message remains, you are not alone, you are chosen, and your moment has arrived.